go. Can't see anything yet. All right, now we're live, but I can't see a video. I don't know why. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna warm up with a straight stroke. Why can't I see anything? Interesting. I got no video. Okay, let's go back out, live. There you go, now I got video. All right. Where's my chalk? I left my chalk, guys. Welcome to the stream. So just warming up. Couple straight stroke shots. Yeah, a little bit on the right. I hit that. I didn't hit center of the ball. I saw that. Hold on, guys. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up? What's up, my friend?
Oh, well, I'm in Florida and practicing pool after a long day, so just started that stream. So you guys can join and hit.
We're driving.
Okay. Right.
And Spirit.
I got you.
We just want to call, say hello.
All right. Let me call you back when I finish, okay?
Whatever.
Okay. All right. So, пока. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm right back at it. I'm right back at it. All right. Here we go. Not bad. Slightly on the right side again. But it felt good. It felt like I hit center. But obviously slightly on the right. Yeah, it's a hot day here. Probably 95, I'm not sure. 93, 95. So it's nice to be in the pool room with the air conditioner. A little bit off. All right. I think it rolled over that spot on the table, changed the direction. That's what I think. All right, so a couple draw shots. Just a couple. Same thing, but a draw shot. So it's more like a drag shot. Again to the left, okay. That's fine. Same shot to the left. Interesting. I don't feel like I'm hitting the ball on the left side, but the cue ball never lies. Oh, way on the left. That one I could see. All right, so I'm hitting on the left all of a sudden. I don't know. Again, on the left, a lot on the left. So draw changes everything. I don't know why, but it does. So I'll get a better lineup, I guess, and shoot it straighter. That's perfect. Almost. Much better. Yeah, right there. All right, so we fixed that a little bit. Anyone there yet? Let me see, guys. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the practice, guys. So I'm just warming up a little bit, just to get that straight stroke. So I line up with my center of my body on my line of the shot. And then I walk to the ball and line up with the line of the shot again. Way to the right. But it's better than left, so. Here we go. Now we're going to do it perfect. Oh, to the left again. Wow. A little confusing. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, right there. Yep. Right there. Perfect. I like that one. Not too bad. Not terribly bad. A lot more power. Oh, that was perfect. All right, so this one was perfect. So let's do a little, we'll play a little game. I'm going to put a ball right in the middle. And I'm going to draw into this ball. And my cue ball needs to land on this rail within these two diamonds. That's very hard. So draw a shot and get back. Try to get a straight line if it's possible. All right, a little off. But not terribly bad, actually. You have to be so dead on this ball. Oh, that was much worse. All right. That one was not good at all. So I think this is straight. All right, get back, get back, get back. I might have some friends coming over, so here we go. Oh, I thought that's good. It looked so good, but it's not good. Okay? And I thought that looked good, but it didn't connect. Oh yeah, right there. So you can see this ball didn't move to the left of or the right. It just got off the rail and stopped. But it was probably a double kiss, and that's why the ball got pushed slightly to the side. It was straight on shot. All right, let's do one more. And we're gonna work on those 20, 40 degree angles to work on the cue ball. Oh yeah. Yep, that's not bad. All right, so this is good. Let's get to this 20, 40 degree angle by Mike DeLauder. And we're gonna start with a very super soft kill ball stroke, a drag stroke, and trying to get the cue ball just off the rail by making this 6 ball. We want to make the cue ball just off the rail. And we're working only with the vertical axis of the cue ball, so there's no left or right English. So here we go. I'm right here, just perfect. So we're going to take 2 or 3 of these shots just for the feel of it. And I'm going to try to even hold it even better. About the same. But I think I overcutted the ball a little bit, and the cue ball ended up here instead of here. So half of a ball, yep, away. But that's fine. That's why we're here. We're going to work on that. Oh, no. Completely missed the shot. I was trying to hold it, and I overcutted it by a mile. So I'm going to hold the ball. Like that. Oh yeah, that was perfect. So this is what I was looking for, and I got it there. So I'm going to shoot another one. So you need to shoot about, I would say, 25, 30 shots of the same speed to know what you're doing and get that feeling and burn it in muscle memory and also brain memory. Nope, overcut. But the cue ball was, the speed was pretty good. But since I hit the ball thinner, the energy didn't transfer to the object ball. So let's focus on making the ball like that. Oh yeah. So, all right. Pretty good. So now we're gonna do the same shot again, but instead of going super low, I'm gonna raise the Q-tip. I'm gonna raise. I'm gonna raise this where I'm hitting the ball by 1 Q-tip, and well, that's gonna do. So if we were here before, it's gonna double our distance. So I'm gonna be here. So by raising by 1 tip on the vertical axis of the ball, vertical. So I was hitting below. Now I'm gonna go here. So this is the center. So I was hitting low. So we have second increment and then center. So I'm gonna raise 1 tip, and that's gonna double the distance that I'm gonna come off the rail. Why we're doing it? So we can control and predict exact spot where the cue ball's going. So I don't like this patch, but I need something thin like a piece of paper. Then we could see where the ball's going. I don't have a dollar. Maybe I do have a dollar on me. Hold on, guys. Do I have a dollar here? Yes, I do have a dollar here. All right. So the next shot, all right. We want to land at this dollar. So first shot was here. Second shot, we want to land on the dollar. And that's how the professional players can control the cue ball by 2-3 inches. So I'm raising the tip up a little bit, just 1 tip off the previous mark. Same speed. Nope. So I hit it, still below center. So let's do it a little bit. There we go. And that teaches us how to control the cue ball. There we go. Sorry, I'm right on the dollar. So that was double the distance. So first time we were here, now we're doubling, okay? And just gotta keep practice that until you land, 5, 6 of them on the dollar. So what happened is we shot it low. Now we're raising the aim point, and we're traveling the double in the distance of the traveling of the cue ball. So let's do it again. Yep, right there. Maybe a little bit harder this time, but that's okay. I'm on the dollar. So here we go. Couple more. And once you train your body and your brain that you can do it, so you can place the cue ball pretty much anywhere. Now I missed it by a mile. So that's why those guys, when you watch, leave the cue ball so precise. They can go around the ball and not getting trapped behind the ball because they know exactly where they're going to be. They're not guessing. Too much, and I did not draw the ball. So I went forward, I went closer to the middle. And that's what happens. I need to do a little draw here. Not push the ball, but draw the ball. Like that, like that. All right, pushed my dollar away because it's not straight. I don't know how to make it straight. Anyway, here. So let's do a couple more. I'm not happy about this. I'm gonna hit a couple more. I'm not very confident about this yet. Yep, a little bit forward. I gotta put a little bit more draw instead of, my draw wears out by the time it gets here. But I am on the line where the dollar is, so the cue ball after the contact went here instead of here. So I need a little bit more stun, just tiny itsy bitsy. Same forward again, but double in the distance. I don't feel the draw stroke. Here we go. This one I'm gonna get. Yep. That was much better. Didn't quite get there yet, but... And, well, that's why we're here practicing. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second, please. I got another phone call. Yeah, what's up?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is anyone else there?
No.
I'm going to come in for like 2 minutes. I went to Tom's house.
Okay.
Tom's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, good.
So I dropped off a card.
All right. Well, come on by.
I'll just say hello.
All right, no problem. Come on.
All right, bye.
Yep, I got local crowd that want to see. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. All these phone calls and stuff. But local neighbors want to come over and perhaps get some practicing. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, right there. Right there. So, exactly doubling the distance. So we were here to start with, now we're here. That was the best shot so far. Yep, right on the dollar again. So same spot. So I shot the wrong ball, huh? I shot the one ball instead of a cue ball. I didn't even see it. All right, that's all right. Here we go. Yep, so that was a little bit too much, a little bit stronger than before. So I need to tune down the stroke just a little bit to get there. So why is it important? Because, you know, if there's a ball and you want to not be blocked by this ball after making the shot, you want to come out for next ball, you must control your cue ball, and that's what it's all about. Not guessing game, but precision game. Oh yeah, right there, right there. Right on the money.
Joanne are coming.
Good. I like them too.
Did you have an appointment
With who?
with John and Jim?
No, I told him I'm here. Relax.
No, I can't. I'm just saying. I'll say hello to them and then I'll go.
All right.
What's with the money?
I'm landing the cue ball on the dollar
From where?
from making the.
Why isn't it strict flat?
Doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Come on in, guys.
Roll it so it's not.
Come on in, guys.
What?
Is that
I'm trying to figure it out.
dollar from Thursday night?
Well, I never got mine.
I never gave you a dollar.
I never get $1 from Jan.
He donates.
I never get $1 from Jan.
What were you trying to get on the dollar?
I know, I missed.
Can you tell us what you're doing?
I'm trying to land the cue ball on $1 after making the shot.
It's driving me crazy that the dollar isn't flat. It's like,
Don't worry about it.
I know, but can I fix it? Missed again.
So you're trying to get the cue.
Why?
So you can control it. Just put it back, put it back. Come on, guys.
I don't know. I've never played on top of dollar.
We were just gonna play.
Look, that's so much better.
I got you.
All right. One more shot is how I am going, so this better be the one.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm practicing just like you. Nope.
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 How are you gonna do that?
I will do it sooner or later.
How many steps are involved?
Same process as any shot. I just gotta get the.
He has this special thing in his brain that lets him do it.
Ah! That was too hard. No, I overcut the ball. That's why. So what happened, guys? Why did it go so far? Tell me, please. Anybody?
You hit it too hard.
No. Because when you overcut the ball, the energy of the cue ball does not absorbs by the object ball.
All right, whatever. Can't get that. Are you coming back for that? No, I'm on my way home. I just.
That's perfect. That's good.
That counts.
That's good enough.
You did it.
That's
How
good.
many times did you try it before you got
So I start with cue ball here, then I put $1 here, then I put $1 here. So I move on.
Who taught you this exercise?
Mike. And that's what happens.
And then what happens if you put money down and if you get it on, you get the 10, if he gets it on, he gets the 10. Oh, that was really close for time.
Well, that's the key to get consistent with controlling it. So like first shot, look, first shot was here.
He's a beginner. He tells people he's a beginner.
First shot was here. Watch the cue ball, please, everybody. That's the very first shot. You see that?
Maybe we should play tomorrow.
Please, because I'm leaving Monday. All right, so second shot,
I gotta go.
the cue ball will be here.
Have fun.
Watch this. Second shot, cue ball will be here. And how do I achieve that? By raising from low a little bit higher. All right? Right, higher. My draw wore out by time the cue ball arrived to the object ball. Basically, there's no English involved. It's only up and down on the ball. And it's a great tool to know where you're going. So here. Right? So now I'm getting close. So with the, right. Why do you need that? Because, as I said before, okay, you play solids and stripes, and, you know, you made a ball, but there's another ball here, and you need to shoot a stripe, right? So you know how far you can come out, correct?
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're setting up position for the next ball.
Right, of course. You control your cue ball. So what happens if this was like a 20-degree angle, now it's a 40-degree angle? What's going to happen? Any ideas? Same shot, same ball. What's going to happen? It's going to double the distance from the first shot. So if the first shot we were here, so if you make an angle stiffer a little bit, the cue ball is going to come out twice the distance. Because
Did you say something about when you hit it, is it the cue goes 90 degrees?
right, that's what it does here. But how much energy, when you hear, all the energy of the cue ball get absorbed by the object ball. When you hear, you don't hit the full ball anymore. So the energy of the cue ball doubles. So you have to recognize those things. Like, I'm shooting very soft. Watch where it's going to end up. You see that? So knowing that, right? Knowing that, John goes, oh man, that means I can get from this ball to this ball without any, literally effortless, right? So John goes, okay, I'm going to go like this and get on the next ball. Hello? Yeah. But what it teaches you, like this simple angles, right? So I got 20 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree. So what's going to happen with the 60 degree? Any idea? So we're cut even less of the ball, correct? So that means what?
Well, I would think the cue would then come off of this rail.
Absolutely. Depends on how hard, how high or low on the ball you hit it, right?
Yeah,
So
when we played Thursday night, I had totally forgotten about the draw, about hitting it low and having.
yeah, but look, like when you to get on this ball, for example, right? Bunch of balls there, right here, blocking everything, right? So John knows this, and John goes like this. Watch, guys. Right?
So now it's back.
So you know that when you go 60 degrees, the cue ball has probably quadruple energy than from 20 degrees. So it's going to go. So all you need to do is make that ball, and it's automatically going to get to this ball. And that's where you guys need to practice these things. It's no magic. Forget about the side pocket. It's just on the pass, but the point was you hit the rail, and so you're traveling 4 feet, almost 8 feet, because you increase the angle of your shot. So this is 3 dots, 1, 2, 3, right? Anyone wants to try it? Start with the first one, and pretty much hold the cue ball by the rail. Like that. You see that? So you had a next ball here. John is in good shape. I don't know where it was. It doesn't matter. You wanted to stop it here, and you got it. Now, can we go here? Sure we can. So I'm going to shoot same speed, nice and smooth. Right? I'm on the dollar. Please, John, your turn. Yeah, so you shoot low, below center, like I'm going to show you how low. So you're going to shoot about here, okay? So nice and smooth. None of that.
Well, I have to admit, there were several Thursdays in a row that I didn't even go because we were going to the concerts in Wellington.
I don't want to hear about your cousins.
But it wasn't cousins this time. We were going to concerts.
Line up.
So we haven't practiced much.
All right. Lower. Lower. Don't be afraid to miscue. There you go. Smooth. So what happened is you push the ball. So when you push the ball, it keeps rolling forward. We need the ball to start going backwards to begin with. By the time it arrives to the object ball, it stops. Energy wears off, and boom, we stop. Don't be afraid. Go low. Follow through. Yes! Now what we learned? You hit too hard, right?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to draw the ball, and you did.
Right.
That's cool. I like it. But now, do the same thing, 50% down with the power. All right? But it was a perfect shot. Perfect shot. Focus on making the ball. Yes. Now a little bit more power.
Slow it down a little too much.
Yep, increase the power. You see the ball start going backwards, and then about here, it wore off and stopped going forward. So just a little bit, and that's how you teach yourself the power and the stroke. Yes, yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
You want to try it?
you see where he was? He was able to stop this ball and control it. All right. We're on the video, so no swearing.
Oh, we're being videoed.
Lower, lower. Don't be afraid. Go as low as you can, and then you adjust. Okay. You would make the ball. That's actually not bad. You kind of held it, but we need a little bit more juice on it. Don't buy cheap gasoline, buy premium.
Jan's not coming back to play or practice.
She's done. Yes! Now, you know what happened, right? Well, if cue ball goes forward, it's obviously lost its momentum going backwards. So we need to hit lower and a little bit more oomph. Just not much, a little bit, like he did, like stop there. So you need to hit here. You aim in here, I want you to hit here, okay? That's how low you want to hit it. So there you go. Okay. Well, you see what happened where the ball stopped? So that's
I think when you hit it,
miscued, yeah.
the ball jumped up. Yeah, there's
That's okay. That's fine. She can adjust to that. And don't forget to chalk, guys. Chalk, chalk, chalk when you draw or. Yes. You see how good it was? Just now we need to increase by 15-20%. So the cue ball was supposed to stop here. But now what you're learning what the drag shot means. This what you're doing was a drag shot. Drag shot is when the cue balls start going backwards, and depends on how soft or how strong you shoot it. By the time it wears off the draw, it arrives to the cue ball either with the top spin or complete stop. So you can adjust that. So relax your grip, right? Everything's loose and smooth. You see, I'm right on the spot.
What was isn't there a rule, sometimes on Sundays, don't they have
No, there's some kind of a show tonight. There's a show.
Yeah, I heard something, music or whatever, I don't know.
wasn't the.
One of the series. HOA.
Lower. Don't be afraid to go low. You can always go up. Shot of the day, right there. Perfect. So now, do the same thing, but instead of going super low, raise about one tip right here, but same speed. John, where the cue ball is going to end up?
It should come this way.
Yes, double the distance. So one tip will double the distance. Same speed. Yep, right there. All right, so the draw wore off. You could see it, right? Started going forward. But the cue ball, look how far it traveled. So if we, you know what I mean? If you would put, if there would be a draw, then you would be coming out here. We can use the follow and all that, sure. So we can do the same thing with the follow and the straight ball. If I'm shooting, watch where, if I'm shooting center ball, I'm not putting any spin, but there will be spin anyway at the end. So watch. So now you know, right? If I do that, the ball bounces and goes here. So when I have a 9 ball here, right, Joanne? So you hit that center ball, nice and smooth, the same speed that you hit before. Center ball. Center.
In the center.
Yep, just same light speed. Make the 11. All your concern is to make the 11. A little pokey, but that's okay. So now you know.
You got a good position for the 1 line.
See how simple all those things are? Right? So, or for example, what's going to happen if we put a little follow on it, right? On the same shot. So we go from low, and we know the cue balls start traveling this way, right? Across, or even on an angle going backwards. Once we start adding English, it's a little bit different because the ball's going to grab the rail and go in tougher angles and all that, but we don't want to worry about that. So here, I'm going to go 1 tip above the center with about the same stroke. Watch what's going to happen. Right? So now, Joanne, she shot the ball and she ended up here somewhere, right? But I know if I'll hit a little harder, I'm going to go another foot. So if I hit not even harder, I'm sorry, the same speed but higher on the cue ball. All right? So we're going to go another foot forward because we just raised the tip, right? Go ahead, Joanne. Get me on that ball, please. So go about the center, above the center, about 1 tip. Just make the ball nice and smooth, no power at all, just go. Yeah. Perfect speed. We're on the ball, right? But John got a little bit more power. John wants to hit it slightly harder than Joanne.
I know Jay keeps telling me, John, what are you doing? You should have put some English on that. I haven't practiced English.
All right, go ahead. Don't worry about English.
Yeah.
There's other ways for you to get that, and I'm showing them, and I'll show you the ways to get. So nice and smooth, a little bit more power, and go. Oh yeah, right?
A little too much power.
Right, but you whacked it. But now John goes, oh, wait a minute. What if the ball was here, the next ball? Right?
Oh, to go to that pocket.
Right. So now John, okay, I know, I've done it before. I remember this. All right, so now reduce your power. It's not hard to remember. It's very simple. Set up 3 dots and start working, guys. So now John want to get me on that 11 ball.
How do you know the angles? You said
Just
30, 40, 60.
20, 40, 60.
To what?
To this ball. So this is a 20-degree angle, 40-degree angle, 60-degree angle. And you have to play with them and see where the cue ball is going. It's so simple. Oh, wow. Now John can control the cue ball. Right? And he's smiling. I like that. All right, Joanne, your turn. I want you to get me on this ball, and I'm not going to say a word.
Get you meaning hit the 11?
No, make the 2 and get me on that ball.
And have the cue come up here, this, so you can play that shot.
So what do you want to do here? Think about it.
Go low.
No, low is taking us back. You want to go even higher with the same speed. Remember, the softer we hit, the more accurate we are. So, a little bit juice. All right, okay, that's no problem. You overcutted it, you hit it too thick, and that's why this ball stopped going. Yeah, thick means like this. Once you hit it here, the energy, this doesn't absorb 100% of it. If I hit it head on, it absorbs the energy. So this ball stops, it stops going. Because you transfer the energy from here to here. So a little bit stronger than before, just a little bit, and higher. Nice and smooth. Enjoy it. I know. Okay, you're overcutting the ball, so don't overcut the ball. And don't jump. Look at where you're going.
Even though I played fairly well Thursday night there, yeah, I know that you caught me a couple times. What you do? You popped up.
Of course. Just make the ball. Something is fundamentally wrong here, right? Joanne, you're not aiming properly. It's the same shot. There's nothing different about what it was before. The dots are the same, everything is the same. So you have to able to adjust. When you miss, you have to know what happened. Right? So that's what I mean. You see where I put you?
Sean, I need to hit it on the right, blue ball on the right.
You're hitting it too fat. You're hitting it too fat. Too fat means like this, head on. We need to cut a little bit.
On the right.
So basically, your cue ball needs to end up here. Just like before. You're going too deep in the ball. You going here.
Yeah.
That's where you ending up. We need you to end up here. Right? All right. There you go. I'm surprised she didn't take my dollar from the table.
She almost did, she rolled it.
She had it was right in her face.
She never gives me a dollar, whatever I do. Better. But you're still hitting it thick. Cut it. A little bit more. Whatever you did, now more to the right. Yes, yes, and the cue ball is going, right? It's going. But you're still missing it. All right. Take a couple more and then we send John here. So these are like a very simple basics for you guys. That's very important. If you master this, you can do anything. Yes, a little bit more power. Okay, go ahead, make that. So now you understand, because you are Joanne, he's John, and I'm Vitaly, right? You don't have a good stroke like me. So you understand, to get here, I need to hit a little bit harder. That's all to it. Well, go ahead, make this.
I would do bridge and hit on this side.
All right, let's give it another try instead. So I want you to get me here. Let's change the ball a little bit. Florida type. All right, stop moving. You're aiming at the table. So you know what you're doing, right? You're aiming while you're down here.
Yeah.
We need to line up. Remember the whole steps. We need to line up and aim in your head before you go down. When you're going down, it's only about execution. There's no more aiming. If you don't like it, reset. Bridge is way too long for you. I would get a little bit shorter. I would put my hand right here. Perfect. Yes, but more power. Give it oomph. When not, what happens is this ball absorbs all the energy that you put on it because the angle is so flat, right? So by time this ball goes in, nice and easy, but this ball does not have any more energy to go forward. So add 50%. Look at that, dressed up people. They're not playing pool, right? Yes, yes, but make the ball. You see? But now you whacked it. I don't want to. Here, this is how it's supposed to look. You go. No, you kind of go wham, right? We don't want to wham. The nicer, the easier, smoother, is that the word? Then more accurate you're going to become. So line up. I needed a little bit more pop, but I'm just saying, you see my stroke is kind of goes easy, right?
Do you play pickleball today too?
Oh, dude. 2.5 hours. I got home, my legs cramping up. It's like.
Yeah, when I left it, you were playing with Eli on Friday? Was it Eli?
I was playing him today, and
No problems with Alan. Was Alan there today?
I told you.
Oh, Alan was playing that day with
I told-
You were on with Eli?
We'll talk later. Okay, I'll explain everything. Okay, now, guys, same shot, same ball. We're going low. What's going to happen, John? We increase the angle.
Ball's going to come further this way
Out,
towards the
out,
center.
because we increase the angle, we double the angle from 20 to 40. So that means it's going to go out because the object ball, yes, the object ball does not absorb all that energy anymore. So you just brush it and it hits off the rail and has enough energy to come out. So go ahead, first shot. So same, easy like this. So very just gentle, just trying to hold that cue ball, just trying to hold it like this. You see where it's coming? And I didn't hit it at all. And if you hit it here, it's going to be here now. So same shot. So in the game, right? In the game, John got the, a 1 ball, and the cue ball's here. What is it, about 35, 40 degrees or something like that? So John already understands what to do. Just go a little low, right? And little pop. Right? So now you can move the cue ball. Not only just shoot it and don't understand where it's going, now you have an idea. Oh, I might end up in this spot. That would be great if you end up like in something that you visualize. You know, everybody's shooting just make a ball.
Yeah.
Did you see how I ran out versus Mark? The whole thing. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see.
Yeah, I ran out the whole rack.
Thursday night.
Yeah. Go ahead. Nice and smooth. Draw. Very low. I want you to come out here. Hello, guys. All right, so you hit too much ball, right? Because you went right into the rail about where the dollar is. So, all right. Lower. Yes, spread your, there you go. There you go. Now John successfully drew the ball back. Now I'm going to ask you to go a little bit, same low, but double the power. Tell me what's going to happen. Absolutely, it's going to go to the rail. Do it. So you see how many variables out there? We can raise it, lower it, adjust the power, and control this whole outcome of the shot. Yes, but you hit it in the rail again. Oh, you're looking at for a 3-railer? Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Just didn't hit it in the right location again. I've done that a lot.
Don't, well, focus on making the ball. Well, you're whacking it now. You don't need to whack it.
Get crazy.
I understand the feeling. You want to, no. There's Herb. Herb and I don't know who.
Karen?
So, John, I want you to do this. Look. Just increase your power a little bit. Look. Right? You see how nice it's going there? I didn't whack it. I didn't use my power to get the power. I'm using my stroke to get the power. Just a little bit. Increase your power because you got about here. Get to here. Adjust your power. Now you're hitting you're hitting about here. Yeah. And that's why the cue ball doesn't go anywhere. What's going on there? Concert or something?
Yeah, they sell series tickets. This is, I think, the first one. I think it's Jeopardy.
Jumping up, right? Doing the whole... Losing everything.
Got my fundamental.
All right. Jumping up. So take a shot. You're hitting the ball about here. That's what happens. That's how off you are. I need you to land the ball right here. Okay? But, okay, so here's what's happening with John. We took him out of that comfort zone, right? Because we told him, you need to increase power. So everything goes berserk in his head. Oh man, I gotta increase the power. And he's off. So you need to learn the limits, what affects your stroke. If I hit this soft, I make 90% of my shots. If I increase my power by 100%, I'm gonna make 30% of my shots. So, right? I don't know what's going on, like a market. Focus on making the ball. All right, so now what we're gonna do with him is, now we're going back to a soft shot and see if he can make it, right? So John goes back to a soft shot now. You see how it works? You can make it, tune it down. Soft shot again. He whacked it again. I want you to shoot soft. Back to the shot when you made the ball. That's what I want from you. All these ladies dressed up. Oh, yeah. And we're playing pool, John. Aha, now Mr. Overcut. But,
At least I'm good, not whacking it again.
right. So go ahead. All right, Joanne, you take a breather. No, she can make it. Well, you're overthinking everything. That's why you're not doing something right. To make it, Joanne, you have to be here. So just make it nice and soft. and then we'll see where it goes. Not that gentle. Not that gentle. Yeah, pool without beer, guys. All right, go ahead. Hi, Herbert. Lower, lower. There you go. Nice and smooth. Deliver it. Yes. Yeah, but your draw wore off by time it got to the cue object ball. Lower. Don't be afraid. You can always go up. Yes. Yes. I was a little pokey, but the cue ball went forward, right? That means when you shot the ball, you raised your stick and you went up. All right, so focus on hitting the spot what you desire to hit. Lower. So now we know. Another thing we know. Here is much easier, right? Here is harder. Here is harder. Here is harder, right? So what are you going to do in the game when it comes up?
Yeah, you gotta start paying attention to the angle.
You have to play safety because you already understand my chances to make this are 30%, 20%. Am I going to take the chance? I mean, for me, it doesn't matter. I win or lose, I don't get my dollar. For you guys that get the dollar back, right? Right. You have to start thinking, and that's what I always preach. You have to know your percentages. All right. So you're doing that pull back, like, and then poof. We don't want to do that. Right? We don't want to do that pullback. Go ahead, Joanne. Nice and smooth. Everything is smooth. Make your bridge shorter. Shorter. Right there. Perfect. Pause. Pull back. Yes. But you hit it too thick. So, when I'm not here, set up 3 dots, right? Set up 4 dots. Put one here, straight on like this, right? So that's your straight on shot. What do I want to do here? I want to stop the ball, John, right? It's not quite straight, but I want to stop this ball dead because I don't want to scratch in there, right? Right? So that's what you need to do. It's very simple. 1, 2, 3. Is he running out already?
No, I asked him to take a picture of the
She wants a picture of the dot.
I'll leave him on the table.
Don't do that.
No, for in the future.
No, they come out really.
That's what we
John, it's simple. This ball is on the second diamond, away from the rail, 20 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree. Oh, this is just, they put a marker here, so I put a white one, so it looks pretty. All right, John, we need to make this ball, please. So let me try to make it. I'm going to put a little bit more oomph to it. And this is what we're talking about, right? You see how nice and smooth it goes. All right, here you go. Work on it, guys, please.
What was Mike doing here? Teaching?
We work on a few different things.
For you?
And him. Yes, thanks God. Stay down though. But, all right, so, guys, he shot very soft, right? You saw how nice and softly he shot that. And John knows that a 9 ball is sitting there, and this ball was here. Finish. Go ahead, finish. So you see how it's not that complicated. Where's my stop shot? What happened to my stop shot? Stop it. Don't follow, because you can scratch.
What happens in vacation?
So that stop shot, we just worked on it.
I gotta hit it lower.
Lower. And maybe a little bit more oomph to stop it, because this is a big distance. By the time it gets there, it's going to start going forward, even if you put a draw on. So I want that. This is your example of the same shot that you just practiced, 20-degree angle, right here. They're all over the table. No, don't whack it. You whacked it and you lost the cue ball. Stop it.
Stop.
Yeah, I want you to stop it. Just a soft delivery like we worked on. But make sure it doesn't go forward after the contact. Relax your grip. It goes forward. So you know why, right? Because the draw wears off, or you hit higher than you're supposed to hit. Go low. You're not playing for any money. Let me move it out of the... What happens is when you stop it, the cue ball goes on a 90 degrees, hits the rail, and going to the safe direction no matter what you do. If you follow, the cue ball goes here and drops in there. We don't want that. Hey, Andrew. Aiming is very important. Did you see? Did you see how the cue ball started going backwards and then... All right, so my point was we had two identical shots, right? From here, we got to this shot, same shot, and we're doing the same. Give me my stick, please. And we're doing the same identical thing. We stop and we hold the ball here like we did in the beginning, right? So we did this, and we held the ball. Because this is my 9 ball, right? I don't want to scratch. I don't want to go anywhere. Right? So I'm stopping the ball.
It did stop there.
Right. And John was shooting the 8 ball from, this was the 8, and this is the 9 again. So he got on the same 20-degree angle here. So I know it's going to go off the rail. You see? Off the rail. Not forward, off the rail. So back, come on, join. 40-degree angle. So you shoot here, and you need to get on this ball.
From there?
No, you're shooting the 2 ball.
And hit it low, low, so it comes.
All right, coach, you coach. I gotta take a break.
Made the shot, the ball came.
Yes, that's fine.
He wanted it to hit off the rail and come up to about here.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. What I'm telling you, you have to understand the direction of where it's going. Because even if it comes here, you're still good. If it comes here, you're still good. If it comes here, you're still good. Right? But we know from here, it goes this way, right? And you have to be aware of that pocket. So,
Whoever the entertainer is all in sequence.
I don't know. All right, so now we got this down. John's going to be my guinea pig. Oh, actually, I'll take a first one. I'll take a first one. So now it become even harder because now we are doing this guy, right? So I'm going low. See, the same low. You see where I'm at, guys? Yeah. And I'm gonna make this ball. There's a big possibility of scratch here. Oh, I went forward. All right. I went forward instead of low. Now, there's tons of exercises like this. You can, improvise. You don't need 3 dots here. I'll show you a little later. The shot becomes much harder, okay? So, I'm just telling you, the shot's going to become much harder because we're cutting 60 degrees now. And then it could be 80 degrees, and so on. Here we go.
Bob just sent me something.
That's my point. So now we're on this ball. You know what I mean? So John can recognize playing J. Oh, how am I going to get from 8 to 9? And John knows, I know how to get.
Know how, I just got to execute it and practice it.
Right. So very low, a little bit more oomph, and draw it back. So it's going to hit here and go towards that third diamond. Yes, but you hit it again so thick and jumped up. All right. Focus on making the ball first. Make it. Don't worry about how hard, how soft. Just make the ball first. And then you start adjusting your speed. All right. So every amateur is going to make this mistake, including me. You need to cut more than you think. So if you aimed this way, adjust even more cut, because you're always going to undercut. Don't be afraid to overcut. Undercutting is no good. See? You undercut it again.
What's undercut?
He hits it full. So this is a cut. This is what we call a cut, right? So he undercuts, that means he hits the ball full. He's not even cutting it. He hits it in the face and it goes here. We need him to land right here. So that's all I always say. You aimed, cut more than you think. In your case, a lot more than you think. That's good. Now you overcut it. Now you know, okay, I overcut it by a mile. So now you work with adjustments. Yes. My point is the cue ball, he's jumping up and all that. Stay down. My point is the cue ball was on the right pass, right? He still hit it. The draw was good, but he still hit it thick. All right. We got to make this ball, John. You're not leaving. I hope you had dinner already. So you're hitting it right here. So where the dollar is, that's where you hit it. We gotta change the ball for him because he gets. Try that. Don't be afraid to overcut, as I say. Overcut and then adjust. Yes! Yes! No matter what you did, you can make this ball now. All right. Joanne, your move. And stay down.
I think it was hard that I was losing my balance.
Well, I have a video on that. You have to practice being stretched. So you have to practice, set up a bunch of balls where you cannot reach them and shoot while you're stretched. Perfect. But you didn't draw. The draw was not there. You almost, I thought you were going to make the ball, but stay down, don't move. I need a draw.
Which means I need to go lower.
Lower and a little bit oomph. Give it a little bit oomph. Lower and oomph. All right, so everything what you did was wrong. All right, so you did this. So we need
Okay.
pause. That's what we need. That's why I see John's not doing his job as a supervisor. Very long bridge. It's very wobbly. You need to shorten it. Wobbly still. Even shorter. All right, well, you walk around the table. Can you do that? Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, what's so hard to be here? It's not hard, right? So you're trying to do this from here. It's impossible, actually. So you're not lining up properly. So this is how I line up, right? And from here, I'm here. I can even touch the ball. Line up properly. All right. A little bit better. Here, make it easier for you. Is it easier? Nope, you're not. Yeah, you got to be more. Your center of your body needs to be on this line to the cue ball, to the object ball, and you from there. It's impossible to shoot like that.
From here?
Well, the center of your body needs to be on a line of the shot, right here. And you're not in the center. I can see that. Nope. Yes, yes. So this is the line of the shot. My center of the body is right here. Correct? Now you're standing properly.
It doesn't feel right.
Of course it doesn't, because you're used to doing the wrong thing. Yes. All right. Okay, so we got this, right? Another simple, much easier exercise we're going to introduce is we're going to use the same dots. I gave a bunch of them to Jan, and I don't know what she did with them.
We actually went out watching.
Oh, I was going to give you this whole sheet. I don't need it. So same thing here. So you make a shorter work of the same shot, but much shorter. And they're not harming the table. I was not happy about Jay making a scene out of me doing
You seen?
yeah, he was, I just did the simple masse. Masse.
Some kind of shot.
Masse.
Yeah.
So.
Over the jump?
Yeah, he said that's not allowed here or something. He's afraid that you were going to damage the table or something.
Me damaging the table. So we're gonna do a simple shot, same way, 20, maybe a little bit more than 20. I'm not sure. Let me move it out of the way a little bit. Ah, come on. Get out of the table. No, I don't. Yuck. All right, here we go. So that would be about 20 right here. So this one we'll call a 40, right? Like this. And this one we're going to call a 60. I would say here, right? Something like that. John, 20, 40, 60, is that correct? Probably. This is probably a little bit too steep.
Well, you see something that's 90 like this, give us the dot.
I'm talking about the contact. No, I'm talking about contacting this, this ball. So this is what I'm talking about. Contacting 20 degrees to contact this ball. So this is not even, this is probably slightly bigger than 20. So this would be 20. This one, come on. Absolutely. What do you mean it doesn't make sense to you?
From the ball is what he's saying.
Yes, 20 degrees to the ball. So, yeah. So we're going here, probably slightly more. I'm just trying to create something that will work as a reference for you guys. Same way, same thing. So this would be like 40, right, John? And this guy would be 60, something like that, right? So we have 3 dots, correct? So we're going to put this ball on the dot. So we know, oh, it's already on the dot. All right, so here we go. Give me the cue ball. Same thing, absolutely same thing. So we're shooting this ball. I don't like the angle. I got it so far away from, I can't even reach it myself. Anyway, let's go from 40. Yeah, right here. So same thing, John. Shooting low and slow, right? Where are we going to end up? Right? Right. So now, when you shoot shots like this, John knows that if I increase the power, right, with the same low, where am I going to end up, John? Tell me.
It's off the rail, but it's going to head towards the center.
Towards me somewhere, right? Towards my head. So I'm not putting any English on it. Right? So now John can actually get on this ball if he wants to, right? Knowing how the cue ball reacts, right? So here we go. A little bit more power, a nice smooth draw. We got to bounce and then bounce. But we know where it's going.
It would have bounced. and
Right,
come
right,
out.
absolutely. So now we know where it's going. If the ball's here, for example, John can easily get on this ball. Easily, without any problems. Same draw, a little bit more power. Okay, we're going to ask him to move. You're blocking the camera. No, too late now. Go ahead, shoot. Draw and give it a little bit more oomph. Nice and smooth. Make the ball. All right, no draw, but I mean, draw was there, but you missed the ball and all that. I understand that. Make the ball. First thing is to make the ball. Everything else later. Yes, yes, a little bit harder. Give it oomph now. Now, increase the power by 100%. Same shot, same everything, just a little bit more pop. Oy vey. Come on. Can we make this one ball now? Well, let's see. Are you going to follow it in, or are you going to stop it there?
I'm gonna try and stop
Well, that's going to become harder because you're shooting from the rail, right? Okay, so focus. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, you shot under the ball and you're shooting from the rail, and I knew you were going to do that. All right, so here, another thing, right? You have two things. You can stop it, and that, or you can bounce it, because we learned once we bounce off the rail, the cue ball is going to go here, right? So you can also do this. Look.
Okay. Hit
All right.
Hit it higher up.
So remember the first here when we were stopping the ball and then we went forward.
All right.
All right. So one more get on the ball here, and let's see. One more time, please. One more time. Yeah, we moved them. So nice and smooth, boom, and back. So we're doing same thing that we did here, just on a shorter distance. Shorter distance makes the cue ball go much harder. Oh. So what happened here? Not enough draw. You didn't hit low enough, right? So now you start understanding, oh, okay, I didn't hit low enough. You probably raised the cue stick in the time of impact. In the time of impact, it was already not where you aimed. So make sure you hit the spot that you're aiming. I understand there's so much going in your head. Oh, God, I got to do this, I got to do that. But that's, you have to do 200 of those, and they become automatic. It's an easy shot.
It should be. Yeah.
Jumped up, right? Whoa, right away. Your hand is not a 90-degree on the cue stick. You jammed in here. That's number one. You need to be 90. That's where Joanne needs to help you. And you're jumping up. Stay down. Focus on making the ball. Where's the draw? That's all to it. Not 90. Move back. Move your hand back. No, not the cue stick, but the hand. Yes. No, at the. Okay. No, you good? Now 90 degrees. More. Oh yeah. Now, nope. Put the cue on the tip on the ball. Even more back. More. Oh, right there. Perfect. Now you're 90. It's okay.
But it's.
I know.
It is that
I know.
it got 90 and
It's throwing you off.
it's uncomfortable because you're not used to it.
Right. You're not used to it, right? So you got to work as a team. You're lucky two of you playing pool, not one, like me. You see how easy the shot is?
And I did it once.
Go ahead, do it again. Do it again.
But we've discussed this before, the fundamentals and practicing. You know, the funny thing was we mentioned it's not enough.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter what it is. You're not going to have dots in the real game. But these degrees are your reference lines. So you have 0, head on, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, right? And then what? 90. 90, it's hard to make. But 80 is still doable. So you understand how it works with this spread. From head on, And that gives you such a huge tool compared to everybody who's playing here. Now you know where the cue ball's going. Isn't that a magic? Got a perfect grip. I like it. Oh, so easy. No effort. Look at this. But stay down. You jumped again. Now make this ball for me. What are you going to do? Follow.
So we want to hit it higher.
You can hit follow. You can hit center. I don't care what you do, but don't raise your cue stick. Flat on the rail. Boy, you missed it by a mile. Barely. All right, let's go. Joanne, your move.
Yeah, we got it at 7. Yeah, we didn't eat tonight, so we'll go get something to eat.
Same thing. Nice and a smooth draw shot. Get me on the one ball. Nope, too much. Nope, always put a tip.
Put the cue stick.
Tip on the ball, on the ball. That's it. Now, move your hand back. Back. Oh, right there. Perfect now. Nope. You're not pausing at the right spot. You got to pause on the ball. So restart, warm up strokes. 1, 2, 3, pause, pull back, and go. That's okay, you poked it. You literally poked it. It's a very, I would say, not a very hard shot, guys. John did it twice. He's a life example of it. Just make it first time. Don't worry about the power. Just make the ball. Ah, okay. Did you have dinner? It looks like you did. It looks like he didn't feed you for 2 weeks.
You made it, but you didn't want, the cue didn't go where you wanted to go.
So now give it a little bit more. Not too much, but a little bit more, just enough to make it. That's how you adjust. Till you find, yes! Now we need a draw, not a push of the one. See what happens? All right, so the ball was here. You made it, and it came down here. So what happened? You didn't have any draw on it. If you would have draw, the ball would go here and starts going this way. So
Draw is by hitting it lower.
the lower the better. Hello. Lower, low. There you go. A little poke. I don't like. You're supposed to hold it like this. Your thumb is here. Yeah, like this, loose. Your thumb is here on top somewhere. So, remember? So basically, anywhere you set up straight, 20, 40, 60, and start working with it. Go forward, go center ball, go low, and you'll see how easy it is to control this. So first of all, you're not staying down. Stay down. See, you're doing this. Look. And everything goes berserk.
You were hitting the ball here.
Right.
Even though you're low, you're not.
I'm going off.
At the time of impact, you hit it center. Well, she's jumping it because she kind of scoops the ball instead of draw the ball. So you're scooping. What you're doing is this. What? No, you're going like this. Level the cue.
The angle of the cube is on
Right? And do a little bit of a warm-up stroke, because your warm-up stroke's now this. We don't want that. So do a decent, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna shoot, that's how you're gonna have your warm-up stroke. Go ahead. We need to run one rack, guys, so don't leave yet. 1 second. Huh?
You want us to play around?
No, I'll run a rack. Yes, much better. Now make the ball.
It's a good try.
Well, you're learning the fundamental of the shot.
Breathing. What are you doing?
Stop. Don't do anything. Freeze.
Your angle is off again. Put it on, put the tip on.
And your thumb is on top of the stick. So make an O and keep it there. Yes, that's the grip. Lower. There you go. That's it. John, that's what you got to be involved with. You have to help. Yes. So we had some draw, a little bit, tiny, itsy bitsy draw, right? I ran 3 in a row yesterday and 10. I missed the ball. So I made 55 balls in a row.
Wow.
Now cut a little bit more. Cut more than you think. Remember this rule. Cut more than you think. Cutting means this way. When you hit it like this, that's full. Cut means this. So this would be overcut because it's going to go here. This is an undercut because it's going to go here.
Where do I hit it?
Your center of the cue ball needs to go through my finger. Center of the cue ball. Cut more than you think, right? So you thought this is good, but cut more now. More means this way, closer to the rail, the cue ball.
What?
Trying to get more, shift your body more of an angle.
Right. I don't think she's lining up with the center, and I've noticed that. Now your whole thing is berserk. Now you're here. Now you're here, Joanne. Now your elbow is here, and you're all falling apart. Okay, don't worry about this. We'll get something that you can reach. So you got to set up the same shot, for example, here, right? Now you can reach it. You know what I mean, Joanne? Same thing, but here now. 20 degree, right here is 20 degree, right? Now we can reach the shot. And now we're going this way, 2 rails on the same ball. You see, John? Yeah. So John, for example, got this shot, right? And John thinks, oh man, I saw that somewhere. Where did I see that? 20 degree angle. So that means I'm going to go like this, and like that. And I'm going to get on the 1 ball. Can you get me on the 1 ball, sir?
I just packed everything up.
A nice, powerful draw here. Nice, good, powerful draw. But don't poke. Draw. Yeah, it was terrible. Oh, now you put it in the pocket. Hey, Peter, hello. Lower. Smooth. It's going, right? Look, it's going, correct? You feed him only salads, or you give him some meat, fish? I mean, this guy. So basically, guys, it's a very simple concept of angles, right? What happens if I'm here, John? Tell me, please. What can I do to get on that ball? Now it's like 40 degree angle. Yeah.
Well, I would still have to draw, but just a little bit higher.
What's going to happen if we go higher on this ball? Please, it's so simple. 90-degree angle, right? So we go higher. This ball is going to go on this line straight down without two rails, right?
Okay.
So it's such an easy concept of, this couple angle shots, right? So I'm going to go probably like center ball, center. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, hello.
It's going straight. Okay.
You see, it's just amazing. It's how easy it is.
Now, the 90-degree,
Everything is a 90-degree here. Everything. If I hit this ball, right, to
does
this,
it always go to the right 90 degrees?
anywhere. If I shoot here, it's 90-degree, right? So if I go to this, but again, if I shoot to this side of the pocket, that's not going to be 990 anymore because it changes. It's going to hit here. If I shoot in this side of the pocket, 90 degrees is going to hit here, right? So this is very important. So watch, I can do anything with this. 90 degrees, center ball. If I go high, the cue ball goes 90 for tiny itsy bitsy, and then it goes forward, and then it comes here, here, and so on. If I draw the ball, it starts with the 90 degree, but then it hits here, here, and goes on. So this is 90. Simple, very center ball. Look. See that? 90. It's such an easy concept, guys.
Easy concept, but you don't get it. I don't get it.
John got it.
Yeah.
So work together. Look, here, get me on the one ball, please. This is a 40-degree angle. What do you need to do? Explain to me, please.
I'm going to hit it either
Slightly below center. Or center, but not high. The high starts going right here. Not bad either, you can hit that. But you need a little bit power to get on the other side. So let's do that. Focus on making the ball, center ball, a nice, good, firm stroke. Make it. Oh yeah, what happened to you? Do you know what happened here? You got on the ball, no doubt, but not the way we wanted.
you wanted it to come straight back.
Because I was watching, you see how I was watching him? So you aim low and you hit low. You didn't hit center ball. You hit much lower than we needed to. But,
I did what you told me to do the first time to get it.
right, now I want the center ball, a nice pop like that, like just, you did the same thing, a little bit less. We don't need that much energy because it's gonna come off one rail and go straight to the one ball. Oh. Oy, 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 stay down, stay down. Get that pencil, put it on above his head. No, I'm serious. He's jumping.
It's a very bad habit.
Yes, it is. No, get a pencil, and like this. Every time he pops, he pokes himself. Oi, 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 oi. It's okay. I know. I know. Here, do it again. So this 20, 40, 60-degree concept is so easy. It's just crazy. Center ball, nice, good, smooth stroke. Get on the one. Something like that, right? Make the ball. Remember, you have to make the ball no matter where or what you're doing. The ball must be made. No, so you hit it right here. You hit it right here, all right? So focus on making the ball. Is that good? Joanne, you keep an eye on him. Make the ball. And draw again, right? All right, so the concept, we understand, all of us, right? So here's the same shot that John's doing. You see the difference in my shot and your shot?
Absolutely.
And I'm right on the money. You want to try that? It's easy. Ask John, he'll tell you.
It's easy. It sounds easy, but
So
I should
basically,
have at least focused on making the
look,
shot.
so this is here, right? So we go in here. So the cue ball is going to bounce here like this. See, it's 90 degrees. And it's going to go right there. Center ball. I don't like the 90-degree thing over there. You got to fix all that, John. Just make the ball. Give it a little oomph. Yes, you missed the ball. You overcutted it. That's why the cue ball started going there. But you see where it's going? That's the thing. That's the thing. Make the ball.
Good? I just need.
No. You have to understand this whole concept of this. You know, if we shoot center ball, the cue ball bounces off the rail going back this way. If we follow, look what's going to happen. I'm going to go this way. Watch. So I'm going to couple the rails that way when we follow. You see that? 2 rails this way because the cue ball, instead of going 90, forced to go forward. It goes forward after the contact, hits here, and going towards that ball. If we draw, then we got John with his famous pop-up on the one ball, right? If we draw, then we get this. Same way. There's so many ways to get on that one ball, right? Right? You get it, guys? 20, 40, 60. Work on it. And go up and down on the cue ball, right? If we do the same shot, right? And we go above, look what's going to happen. You see where I'm going? I went up on the ball. So instead of grabbing the rail and going wide like this, 1, 2, 3, was higher English, above the center. No, I mean below the center, but not quite low, right? In between. I go this way now. So it's beautiful. I mean, it's, to me, it's so easy. You see that? And now we got this ball again, right? It's a game of, I think it's like a discovery game. You know, you need to discover. So 20, 40, 60. And work on it with the different speeds, different everything. Here, you need this or no?
No, we
Leave it here?
actually have a lot of them at the house.
Leave it here? No, I'm going to hide it here. Nobody's going to find it. I know Jen's going to find it. She'll be like, Vitaly, who puts the dots in there? Whatever. All right, get them out. Get them out. We're going to try to run a rack, guys.
No, you're gonna run around.
No, but I want you to see how you apply all of this into the game. So that's where it's so interesting because you can, here, screw it in. That's how you apply all this knowledge to the game. Where's one more? One more. Yeah. No more. It's not more weight. Look at it. It's take my cue and take the breaking cue. And it will be the same weight. It's only, what is it, misconception? Is that the word?
See, like the
Absolutely. Why? This tip is made, it's the same material as the ball. Why?
Well, it seems like it would make it harder, right?
Right, but why the tip is harder? Can you explain to me?
On the front of the camera.
Why the tip is harder,
Why is the tip harder?
Joanne?
It's got to be the energy.
Okay, what happens to the energy?
It goes.
When you hit with your tip, with this tip, what happens, John?
With the softer one, all
The
energy-
tip absorbs the energy. When you hit with phenolic, it's a material called phenolic, the tip and the cue stick does not absorb any energy. Whatever I put goes through the ball. So nothing stops the cue ball from going 100%. That absorbs the energy, compacts, and then, I mean, we don't see it, we don't feel it, but so watch how I break, remember?
You hit the center of the ball, right?
Slightly below. And that's the break. Did you see, Joanne? Boom, cue ball hopped and dropped. That means, look, I'm on the perfect center with the cue ball. That means I hit the rack so square, so straight. Cue ball had nowhere to go but up. So it hops and drops. And now you're open. So that's like magic. That's what Shane Van Boning does. He does that break. All right, so we have a couple issues here, right, John? Like these two balls, we don't like. We don't like this, so we got to recognize what's going on the table. This is no problem. I don't like this, and I kind of don't like this. Everything else is open. So what we want to do is open up one of these balls. Then we're going to clear the balls that are blocking our pockets. So this ball is blocking the pocket for 10, unless I draw back and, maybe, I don't know. So I got to look at it. If I draw back, I might not control it perfectly. So, because it needs to bounce off the rail, I might get stuck, so I don't like that. So I'm going to go forward. So I'm setting a little angle, off angle. You see that? So I'm going here, right? Exactly where I showed you, right? Ooh, it's getting... All right, so here we're going to do a little stun draw. That means I want to go 90 degrees out, Joanne. I don't want to go forward and get stuck in there, so... Oy, mama. I don't like that. All right, so I'm going to go like a nice, smooth, little tiny itsy-bitsy draw here. All right? All right, so now we're open. Now we can deal with, we can actually go for that combo. We can make 8, we can make 5. There's so many shots, so we gotta, calm down and see what's next. Still don't like this, I don't like this, so I gotta get on this ball eventually to open up the pass for this ball. So this is how I'm thinking. I'm just trying to explain to you my thinking process. So I'm gonna go and make that combination and draw the cue ball very itsy-bitsy back. All right? So here, I got tons of options again. I got the 9, but I don't like the angle because you can see I'm very straight almost, so I have to force it to go out. So instead, I can go for the 6 all the way down and get the 9 next. Right? Also, I can take the 4 out of here now, which is not a bad idea. I can make the combination, I can make the 8, I can make the 12, I can make the 5. So never play position for one ball. Play position for many outcomes. And another thing, have insurance. Like you screw up and you have nowhere to go, have a ball like this, for example, sitting in the pocket. So you can always make it. If you out of line, you didn't get your shape, and so on. Okay? So that's important also. So, here we got what, 40-degree angle, something like that, John? Maybe 30-degree angle, right? But not 20, definitely. So I'm going to make it or miss it. It's not important. I'm talking, so it's much harder to focus. But the concept, I'm going to bounce off the rail and get on the 9. Right? The same concept that we were working on. Did it work? How far did I go? Remember? 40-degree angle. So that was 30. I mean, we can be coming up with measuring tools and measuring angles. We can, what do you call it? Estimate where we're at. And there you go. Still don't like to take this shot because I'm still, look, Joanne, pretty much the same way where I was before, right? But I need to get it open because the 10 ball got nowhere to go. I don't think I can squeeze it in. So what I'm going to do here, John, excuse me, I'm going to go 7 into 2, and I'm going to try to get here, okay? Nice and soft. If I get here, I can take the 10 this way. This is, I'm cutting too thin. I don't like it, guys. Don't like it. So I don't like it. Here's what we're going to do. Next shot. I might get buried in here, but I'm going to risk it. Yeah, baby. I'm on the 10. So I went around. And now we got what, 20-degree angle, John? To the pocket we're talking about. We're talking to the pocket, right? So here you go, the same thing. So we can slide behind here. It's dangerous because if you make a mistake, we're not playing for one ball. We need to play for many outcomes. But since we're showing off here, right? Can we get there or not? We can always make the 2, so let's go for it. Nice and smooth, below center. I mean, very low on the cue ball. Watch. Oh yeah, see? I told you I'm about to be in trouble. This is what I was afraid of. Because if I would be here, I'm okay. But I hit it a little harder. Remember, holding the cue ball off the rail in the first shot? So I hit it itsy bitsy harder. If I would be here, I got it. But we can make this, no worries. We got this. So we go like this, nice and smooth, and rolling towards the 5. Joanne, where did we go? Towards the 5. So how do I know that? 90-degree angle. It's all 90-degree. It's just, I got nowhere to go but there. I can't go anywhere else. So I'm going to teach you a little trick. So this is 90, right? So remember, we have 2 balls. Right? So if we want to make this ball in here and cue ball here, John, where the cue ball's going? Show me. 90. Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, what are you saying? You're saying he's got to hit this ball?
No,
Yeah.
when the cue hits here, the cue's going to go here. See where his fingers are for a
90.
Remember 90.
So simple. So you go like this. Did you see me in the game? You didn't see me, but I was looking at something and I was afraid to scratch. So I came down to the shot like this with my cue stick, just like this. You know what I did? Anybody? Help? I got to shoot the one in the side pocket. So now I know that my cue ball is going to go either there, if I'm, if I'm on this angle, or if I'm here, it's going to go this way. I'm 90 degrees, guys. So simple.
Get that? No?
Give me another cue stick. Put it on 90. There you go. So if we have to shoot this ball in here, Joanne, right? This is the cue ball. My cue ball is going to go towards that diamond. Always 90. Unless you skim it so thin that, you barely touch it, then it's a different game. This ball was not here, right?
No, that one was not there.
So, makes sense? Everything that we did today, so it based off that 90-degree ball. But 90-degree ball happens only if you hit the center ball. If you roll forward, it goes forward. It changes the outcome, right? If you draw, it opens up the angle and goes backwards. All right, guys. So we got to make this 5. And John already knows that we're going to go 90. If we put follow, we're going to go boom, boom, and we're trying to get either 7 or 12. Correct, John?
Of course.
I like how John thinks. Watch. Oh, beauty, right? A little harder? I wish I would be a little harder. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't want to shoot that ball in there because I'm cutting. Here's the example, Joanne. My dear Joanne, come here. Over there. Am I aiming to the pocket 90 degrees? This is 90, right? Correct, John? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So where my cue ball is going, if I shoot this ball now, where am I going, Joanne?
It's going to go this way.
It's going to hit the 14. I don't want to hit the 14. That's why I'm not taking the shot. If I would be here, I would be in heaven. If I would be here, I'm in heaven because I can draw it back. Now I can't. I'm going to hit the ball. I don't want to touch anything. Make sense? So now we come here and look. Does 14 go through? Yes, it does. Does 8 go? Yes, it does. So the only problem ball is 1. I don't like it there. So here I go. I have options. I can, again, go forward, John, and try to get here and make the one on the side. Let's do that. So I want to hit a lot of this ball, full, so to observe the energy of this. See the distance? I got to get from here to here. It can't just get there. I have to put energy to it. If I hit a lot of ball, it dies on a 7. So I'm hitting a lot of ball, but I want to make this anyway, right? Oh yeah. Not enough. I want it to be much straighter than that. I don't want to shoot from the rail and my cue ball is going out there. Don't like it. But what the hell, right? We can go and, can we pop it? Can we pop it? I don't know. I'm going to try. So by popping it, I mean, I'm shooting this in here. The cue ball will go here, bounce off the rail, and get back on this, guys. It's all 90 degrees. Joanne, come here. Look where the cue ball is. I'm going to pop it, and the cue ball is going to go boom, right in here. I might scratch. So let's try it. It's a very uncomfortable position to shoot because I'm shooting raised up from the rail. That's where all the problems are happening. Oh, boy. See? So, anyway, but, you know, in a real life, I would never take that shot. I would play something much more simple, you know what I mean? And I would never take the shot.
So in that case, would you just, you would play it safe, you would have played it safe?
No, I would take a different shot, a much better percentage shot. You see, I was aware, and you see, everything I did here was 90 degrees. That shot, this shot. So I already play my 3 balls. I always play 3 balls. So 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball. I made the 1, second ball becomes 1 ball. And I move with my strategy 3 balls ahead. So you make the first one, the second ball becomes your first ball. And then you look 3 shots ahead. Oh. Oh, shooting from the rail. All right? Always tough. So there are a couple tough things. Yep, same shot. There are a couple tough things that's going to happen.
What's on the rail? You have your cue, your stick,
Yeah.
actually on the table.
Yes, on the rail. See? I'm Russian, but
Yeah, well, I'm having to talk too.
we have 3 conditions that really affect our game. So, number 1 is shooting from the rail. Tough as hell. Because you don't see anything but, here, go now. This is how much.
You don't see much of the ball.
Yeah, that's all you see.
Yeah.
All right. Second one, when you raised up. So that makes the shot extremely hard. Every degree of elevation, we lose 2% of accuracy. Count. So 45 degrees, you're down to 90% losing your accuracy. So here is much harder than here. Here I'm all good shape. Here, like shooting here from the rail, like that shot from the rail. That was tough. Tough as hell. And the ball went forward because I couldn't draw. I hit it high. That's why it went forward and scratched. And a third one that we don't like, oh well, there's another one, of course, shooting over the ball, right? That's a tough one, right? So we're shooting over the ball. Why is it tough, John? Because we're raised again, right? And the third one that Joanne doesn't like and you don't like is this, of course. When we're here, we're stretched. That's the worst one. You know? So you have to work on those things. I had like a 3-hour practice just making a shot from the rail because I sucked. I couldn't make it. No, serious. I mean, I was shooting like this. You think it's very easy? You know, you have to make this shot. It's not easy, believe it or not. You see that? Your stroke is very short. You know, you don't have room to shoot. So you have to kind of, you don't have a big rifle. You know, it's like a little tiny itsy-bitsy pistol. If you ask me to shoot the same shot from here, oh, hello, right? Easy peasy. All right, guys, let's close the shop. Let's remove all this.
Great.
Did you learn something today or no?
Just gotta remember, and the bottom line is that you need to practice. And
Please do.
That's where we have the issue. The last time you were here, we got so involved with making all those roses, designing something for
Cousins.
the photo shoot. And I don't think we played billiards for a month.
But my point is, it's not really hard to understand where you're going if you start understanding these 3 angles. No angle, straight, 20, 40, 60. Very simple, I think. You proved it. You can get from one ball to another ball. She's gonna steal my dollar again. She's like a little Gestapo. Here, right there, for the future. I think it was very productive, eye-opening for you, huh?
Oh, that, focusing on the 90-degree angle again.
All right, guys, we're going to close the shop. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Let's see how many people watch this. Oh, yeah.